Backed. Dan Breen ran well in the race last year. French Opera won it 2 years ago. Oiseau de Nuit is a standing dish in it and is a Cheltenham and Aintree Festival winner. Sanctuaire took the race last year, 130 joint favourite, the Trailblazer. Daryl Jacob was aboard last year too. Sire de Grugy is the novice, but he was a good winner last time and ran well at Aintree. Thanks for That is a smart horse. He wants the ground as quick as possible. Titaniano went off favourite for this race 2 years ago. Didn't disgrace himself at Cheltenham. Too Bad, the second of the Nichols runners, and Wishfull Thinking. If his famous breathing problems hold up, he will be a big player here.
He's a player.
Simon Holt.
Now Sanctuaire is a little bit out the back at the moment, and he's not going anywhere, but he's all over the place. He's a long way behind them on jumping away from the starting team, so that's not ideal for Sanctuaire here. The field career down towards the first. Finian Rainbow on the far side. Too Bad blunders. Titaniano is down. Titaniano is down, and Sanctuaire had to avoid the horse there. Andrew Thornton is about to get up onto the second fence, and at this, Too Bad, Dan Breen, Finian's Rainbow in the white jacket over on the far side, the leader. Sire de Grugy is close up in a red jacket. Then on the near side is French Opera in dark blue. Thanks for That in the maroon silk. Sanctuaire is making up the ground. He's at the tail of the field now. He's in last place, but only about 7 or 8 lengths behind the leader, the new leader, which is Too Bad. And Wishful Thinking is second last, and third last is Oiseau de Nuit. So an eventful first quarter mile, half mile of this race. Sanctuaire not getting a good start there. Trails in the hands of Daryl Jacob, whereas in this race 12 months ago he blazed away in front, jumping beautifully and won unchallenged. Well, that's not going to happen in that manner this time. Too Bad leading as they race towards the fence, going downhill on their way to the back straight. Too Bad from Finian's Rainbow, and then French Opera on the outside, followed then by Dan Breen, who made a mistake there. Dan Breen not at all fluent. Sire de Grugy is round the inside of Oiseau de Nuit. Thanks for That, Wishful Thinking, and Sanctuaire at the rear of the field still. 7 fences to take in the back straight, a real jumping test and quite a spectacle here at Sandown. Too Bad's over in front over the first of the sequence, followed by Finian's Rainbow and French Opera, the stable companions, second and third. Thanks for That, another for the Henderson team on the outside right there too, as they now approach an open ditch, and it's beginning to rain here on here in Esher, and it's Too Bad that leads to, in second, French Opera, Finian's Rainbow, Thanks for That, Oiseau de Nuit, Sire de Grugy, 2 or 3 lengths away, Wishful Thinking, and at the back, Dan Breen and Sanctuaire, who jumped past Dan Breen at that. Dan Breen continuing to take plenty of time to get from A to B at the fences. Now on to the railway straight here, 3 fences close together, Too Bad and Thanks for That with French Opera between them. On the left is Finian's Rainbow, the former champion chaser, onto the middle of the 3. Thanks for That rising just ahead of Finian's Rainbow. Too Bad third, French Opera, Oiseau de Nuit, Sire de Grugy, Sanctuaire and Wishful Thinking are in behind these. Sanctuaire making some headway now, and finally Dan Breen. Swinging out of the back straight in the Bet365.com celebration chase. French Opera running rather wide. Thanks for That from Finian's Rainbow. Then Oiseau de Nuit in third place. Sire de Grugy. Sanctuaire is now cutting through the field, red jacket, followed by Too Bad. French Opera on the extreme outside. Wishful Thinking is also getting closer. A wide open race as they head towards the pond fence, which is 3 out. Finian's Rainbow in pole position on the inside. Barry Geraghty here challenging Thanks for That, over 3 out, and Finian's Rainbow was just the leader there to Thanks for That. Then in behind is Sire de Grugy, Oiseau de Nuit, Sanctuaire back in 5th place, Wishful Thinking is 6th, then Dan Breen running on again, approaching the second last. Finian's Rainbow flicks over, lands a length and a half clear of Sire de Grugy, then Oiseau de Nuit and Thanks for That, Wishful Thinking, and then Sanctuaire flattening out. It's Finian's Rainbow tackled by Sire de Grugy as they jump the final fence, absolutely locked together. Finian's Rainbow far side, Sire de Grugy on the near side, they battle it out. Sire de Grugy strikes the front here and looks like beating the former champion, and Sire de Grugy forges away under Jamie Moore to win the celebration chase. Finian's Rainbow second, Wishful Thinking back in third, then Oiseau de Nuit, French Opera was next, Sanctuaire, then Dan Breen, Thanks for That, and Too Bad. Sire de